Hey, good day, everyone. I'm not Terry. This is Willpower, and this is Goldrick Noel. Welcome to MFL Montreal podcast. Happy Halloween. And how are you guys?
Feeling great.
I love Halloween, so I'm always great.
Yeah, free candy for you, huh?
And I'm Tyreek Hill for Halloween. I'm
Oh,
as fast as him.
Can you do backflip? Show us.
Maybe front flip, but not today.
Okay, okay. Well, let's put that on a section later. So normally we have Goldrick and Brossard podcast for the recap of Montreal. So that's why I invite him today. And today he's gonna do the Brossard recap. So that's gonna be fun. Let's go.
for now, right now. So
Yeah,
as
you
the
have.
first time I'm gonna do the Brossard recap in English. It's gonna be amazing. So first thing first, everybody have to know that at Brossard, the game are on Sundays and they end really early compared to Montreal. Last week we had question about the fourth spot, which old school win by beating Jackrabbits. But this week it was all about what will be the final standing for the 14th. Old school make us believe in a surprise by beating Spartans in the first game 37-12, but get beaten by La Horde 30-25 in their second game. So that put them in the fourth place. Because if they had win both game, I think they would have won the tie breaking. The tie breaking, is that the word?
Tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker, sorry, the tiebreaker for the second spot. So now they likely gonna play the Redskins in the semifinals, while Spartans gonna play La Horde in the other semifinals. And just for the show, Jackrabbits played against 20, 23, 28-3,
Yeah.
23 in French. So the closest game and this of the season between those two teams, but GC took the place of Mathieu for the last drive and closed it for the win 20-19. And Spartans play another game just for fun against the Boucanier, which they won 28-21. So that's it for Brossard recaps.
That was great.
Good stuff.
By the way, I didn't kill Mufasa. So let's go on. All right, so Willie is an expert, and Goldrick is there. So, guys, let's start that with. We're not gonna do the recap of last week and the last two other weeks. I think Kevin and Will did a great job to wrote article on that, and I was surprised because didn't know they can wrote. So,
Thank you.
Wow.
I'll take that as a compliment for
So
now.
much love.
I'm joking. So D1 Centurion is out. We all know about that.
Okay.
I don't know if you have your standing open for
Yep.
D1, but they are out. That's for sure.
Won the first game of the season last week.
Yeah. Atla are in, but not safe to finish first. That's the thing. A team are in. Iron Wolf and Jaegerbomb and Lockdown are on a triple fight. So one of the game of the week next week it's Iron Wolf versus Lockdown. Guys, I want to know what you think about that.
It's gonna be a close one because Lockdown has only 3 wins, but they made some big surprises this season. They beat Jagerbomb once. They beat Centurion. They beat them to 25-0. But I think it was a forfeit by Centurion for this game. But still, it's a big team that can make the surprise, and they have a really good points against. So it's at their advantage for the final tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker
They hit
for the
5 minutes
spot.
ago.
I know. For the fourth spot. So Jagabomb can win a game and finish 5-5, but they're not that it's not a case closed if they won the last game of this season.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good game, us again, because Iron Wolves, us against Lockdown, because we played them earlier in the year, and it was a close game, and then our defense ended up making a few plays, and we played really well. But since then, Lockdown's beaten A-Team also, and A-Team's been one of the better teams in Div 1, and they scored 58 points in that game, which is incredible. They were able to get a lot of interceptions in that game. So right now, yeah, for Iron Wolves, we're 5-4, they're 3-5. So I think that, it's kind of a game they need a little bit more than we do, just because even if we lose, we have a chance. So I think we're going to get the best shot out of Lockdown. And I like what we've seen from Simon Blake, because he's been doing well, even in Div 2. He played for Brady this past weekend for Idaho Uda Pimps, and they were able to win that game and beat Average Joe. So I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think both defenses are going to be in for a tough time, because both offenses like to kind of move methodically, and they don't really make mistakes. So yeah, I think it's going to be a close game, and definitely it's a 2 o'clock game. So Lockdown would have already played in the morning at 11, so they would have been warmed up. But no, I think it's going to be a good, high scoring and close game.
Good recap. You think that they played before, but they have a huff after.
Yeah.
You think that you say they're gonna warm up, but with the temperature, I don't know, is going down. So, and I say Iron Wolf lockdown the game of the week, because I think lockdown versus Centurion. Centurion have nothing to lose, but basically nothing to win either. I think lockdown's gonna have that game set. And ATM Jaeger Bomb, it's another game that's going to be important to know who's going to make the playoff.
And yeah, Jagerbomb has a really good defense, so I think it'll be cool to see how A-Team reacts to that, because they've struggled to put up points a little bit the last few games before, but this past weekend they put up 80, sorry, not 80, but 40 against Outlaws, and they won 40-26. So that's a good game. It's two teams that have know MFL really well, that have been playing for a while. And it's at 5 o'clock too, so it could very well be for Jagerbomb win and you're in. And I know A-Team is going to want to lock up the #1 seed, so it'll be important for them to get the W as well. So should be a good game. But if A-Team actually beat Outlaws, they get the 1 seed, because they'll be 2-0 against Outlaws. Yep. So A-Team still has a lot to play for in Jagerbomb too. Yeah.
Do you think that the experience that A-Team has in D1 can be an advantage for them against Jagerbomb in the last game?
For sure, because I think A-Team, what they do really well is they play aggressive on defense, and Jagerbomb is more of that quicker finesse team. So I think that that could kind of play a big role into this game. They're kind of fierce, they're upbeat. So I think that they're two completely different teams, and they have two different styles. And I think that A-Team, already having been to a few finals and winning one already in Division 1, I think that advantage goes to them for sure.
And then Drew is so loud.
Oh yeah. Small guy, but very loud, and he talks. He's able to back up his talk. So
yeah.
That's the thing. When your mouth is as fast as your leg, wow. So that's it for D1, guys. Except if you have something else to say about that.
Nope.
Exciting finish is going to be exciting.
Good. Now we go D2. D2.
Oh, wow.
My boys, Co-LB from Brossard back there. So
I think before you start, this week, I wish I'm not wrong, but 2 or 3 players from KOLB were disguised for their game.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. They were wearing fake hairs, or
I see that from Nice TD also, and
Nice TDs too. Yeah, I saw it. True. I saw Chrissy too, coming with a mustache.
Fake mustache.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
And boyfriend of Chrissy has the blue mark of John. Yeah. So the playoffs are set for D2. It's just for the positioning. So right now, pretty sure Nice TD gonna finish first. And They play against Thunder Buddies, and they play after with Cowell-B. So,
1 win.
You have your.
Oh, it's usually on Tuesday.
Oui,
I get this visit.
Veux-tu venir dire bonjour?
Hey, Jacob! Comment ça va?
Mon boy, il s'appelle Will. Il parle en anglais, on dit I will. Que tu peux dire I will? Il est colleux.
Hello.
Lui, genre, pourquoi tu me demandes de dire aïe aïe Will?
So, yes, you still play with Thunder Buddy, Will?
Yeah, still on Thunder Buddies. We lost our last game against Nice TDs, and we're playing against them again. So hopefully we'll get some revenge, because all they have to do is win one game to be the 1 seed.
True.
But do you prefer playing the first game of the playoff against Nice TD or Idaho?
That's a good question, because Idaho has had our number, and Nice TDs did last week. I think I'd prefer to play Idaho just because Nice TDs are on such a hot streak. And with Vinny at quarterback, they've never lost. The 2 games they've lost, Vinny wasn't there. So it's tough. It's 2 really tough teams, but I probably prefer not to play Nice TDs first.
Okay, keep your great revenge for the end.
Exactly.
Might gonna surprise everyone, or maybe not, but I still think Cowell-B got it. They can put it till the end. I know. Okay, look, they win in overtime against Pocket Rocket, and Pocket Rocket are the bottom, but they show up in playoff. Cowell-B, they show off big time normally. Are you scared of them somehow, or not at all?
No, yeah, definitely. Honestly, I think that of all the 4 teams, they're probably the one that's least talked about, just because Nice Seas, Idaho, and Thunder Buddies, we've been in D2 for a while, and we won last year. But yeah, I was telling Terry on the side, like, KOB is a really good team, and they're super athletic, right? They have like no weaknesses. They score on offense. They play well on defense. And it's as if they've been playing together for so long that they know where to be in certain situations and what to do. So I think, like, of all 3 teams to play, that there's no like one team I feel like we're that favorite against, and KOB could definitely surprise people because they're better than 5-4. Like, they're better than their record says.
Il parle en anglais, c'est Will. Tu l'as déjà vu en plus, tu lui as fait un high five. Bon, je te laisse avec maman. Maman. Bonne nuit, mon cœur. Bonne nuit. Oui, je suis déguisé en lion. Je te le redonne demain, ton costume, promis. Vous aviez vu le regard de menace que j'ai eu. That was a threat. All right, Golric, do you have something to say about
Cowell-B? Hot streak, 3 wins in a row, and it's a really great way to end up the season going to the playoff. I lived that last year as TD Hunters, and it's like a huge of confidence when you're going in the playoff with by winning. So they will want to beat Nice TDs. Maybe they won't make it, but they will show up to win at this game. And Cowell-B, like you said, in Brossard, they were a huge team. Everybody knows who is Cowell-B, so coming to Montreal, it's a new thing for them in D2, but they still have a good history in MFL. So it's going to be interesting to see.
All right, guys. Now we go in D3. You're ready? Or you have something else to say about D2? All right.
D3 it is.
Let's say it's safe. Yeah. Double deeper. It's safe to say that they're going to finish first. And they're sure to do that. Mustard Tiger are out. 100%. Phoenix are out. I know you can think, if they win and the other lose. No, the Phoenix are out. But Phoenix D3 next week, I have to say they play against Rossos, and Rossos that ask anyone who want to
Yeah.
QB with us.
A Make-A-Wish game.
The Make-A-Wish game, and it's Nick, son of Kevin, that's gonna go play. So it's the how Kevin say that game of the year because it's a father-son contest. How to put interesting fact in a game that doesn't
Nobody
matter
cares
anymore.
Final score 2-0.
I think it's gonna be the game like we play Jackrabbits versus Old School. It's gonna finish 1-0 in overtime. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Russos and Red Cat are in. And the fun part, it's Pocket Rocket versus Violence. They didn't play each other all year, and they have a double game, double heater, we say in English.
Double header, yep.
Double header on the last week. And it's between Violence and Pocket Rocket, the last spot on the playoff.
Wow.
So if Violence can win the first game, wow.
Just like
the game right after is gonna be so hot. I don't want to be a ref to that game because that's gonna be intense.
It's crazy, yeah, because right now the Villains have to win both games because their points against are so much different than Pocket Rockets. So yeah, Villains got to go 2-0, and it'll be exciting. I'm excited to play against PO.
Actually, I have to say that's not the point against in that case. Because Violence and Pocket Rocket, right now, Pocket Rocket are 8 points and Violence are 6. So if Violence win the first one, it's 8-8. And whatever the point against, the team who's gonna win the game after gonna have 10 and the other one 8. So whatever your differential is, that's gonna make no difference. But yeah, you play with which team in D3?
With Villains.
You play with Villains. Okay.
Yeah, I'm playing with them this year.
Another team that I say it come from Brossard, and I say half season they're gonna go to until the playoffs. So sorry for Pocket Rocket. I don't know you personally, but let's go Brossard. And which team you think that Phoenix? No, it's Kevin and D3. It's not. Yeah. Mustang Tiger 1-8. It's not surprising or not?
That to me, that's shocking. It's shocking. I know, like even like Phoenix 3-6. Kevin actually surprised me a few games. He was able to put up points, and he was missing like his Jeremy Roon didn't play all the games, so that may have been different. But Mustard Tigers has way too much experience to have one win. I know their Mustard was missing a lot of games, and Tom had to go quarterback. But for me, there's no excuse. His team's too good, too talented, and they know too much of the game to be 1-8. So I was really surprised by that. Yeah.
It's I could live with the 1-8, but it's the 220 differential that was a really, really big surprise for me when I look at the standing.
Sure, I didn't even realize that. That's crazy.
And Double Deeper seems to own that division.
My God.
With 7-1 and 179 points against. You play against them?
We gave them their only loss, actually. Yep, that was a good game.
Oh, so if you pass, you're gonna meet them first round.
Hey, I think they don't want to play us, but we gotta beat the Pocket Rockets first. So yeah.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, exactly.
Red Cat. Yeah, go ahead.
The other game that Double Dippers got struggled with was against Rosas. And in the podcast of Brossard, I did a rating of the QB, comparing QB of Brossard to the QB of Division 3 in Montreal. And it was the QB of Rosas that ended up first, Ludovic Goulet. Ludovic Goulet, who has amazing stats this season, like season of the year, maybe MVP. I don't know what to talk about, what you're thinking about, but we're gonna have to look at this team during the playoff. Russell.
The numbers he's putting up have been like incredible. Like I looked at it the other day and I was like, wow, like this is crazy. Like I know Double Dippers just beat them, but like I could even see Rossos being the favorites. I know that sounds weird, but when you have a quarterback that's as hot as Ludwig, it's tough to pick against, especially in an offensive division.
Let's see how he does when it goes -2 at the weather.
True. I didn't even check the weather this weekend. I think it's supposed to be chilly though.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a 3-5.
Welcome till the end of the season. It's welcome to frozen hell.
Football weather.
Yeah. I remember the first season I played in the MFL. That was the actually first season of MFL. The last game of the season, it was just a full blizzard.
Oh wow.
I cannot see like at 5 feet in front of me, and I was why I'm here. I cannot see the ball. I cannot see the other player. Why we are here? Let's just go home and play Madden. That was not fun. And my boy Ben and Avery with Red Cats. They don't forget them because they run and he can throw also. So yeah, I can. That's a fun division for that. I can see anyone to go in the final right now, and the 5 team we mentioned.
If you had to pick one team, you can only bet one team's going to win it all. I'm putting you on the spot. Who would you pick?
The violence. I'm sold.
Really? Okay, I love it. Let's go.
But in my heart, Red Cats are really close.
They're good. They're super athletic. They like you talk about a team from top to bottom. Like every single one of their players can make a play.
Yeah. Gulrick, who you take?
Rossos.
Rossos?
Yeah.
Wow.
Talking through the stats.
So I'm gonna go with Red Cats since I think you're gonna take violence. So we have a 3
balance.
I gotta go with my team.
Yeah, of course. All right. So anything else for D3, guys?
Nope.
We're good.
D4. Okay.
I was looking at this. Is complicated. I was looking at this one.
Yes. You guys ready?
8 team goes in the playoff?
Yeah, 8
yes. 8 team goes in the playoff. And okay, for starter, like for every division, I think I said earlier, the first tiebreaker, as usual, is the fewest game played. Like if you forfeit one game, I think in the season, it might impact. I never see that first tiebreaker happen in all the MFL. Second is head-to-head record. So if you play a team and you beat them, so you win. But it's only if it's a 2-tied team. Okay. So if 3 teams have 8 points, that rule doesn't apply anymore. It's just go to points against. And in that division, I'm going to say it's going to go to points against. So, well, okay. Ion Audible, Bin Low Fat, Trolling Holders are 100% in playoff. That's for sure. Wow. Cannot say the rank, but that's for sure. Jaeger and Drama are in at 95%. I
win.
Yeah. I decide to just go with the percentage because
I love that's perfect. That's actually perfect.
I explain everything. It was long. It's used that I have to say something about them. So Cyclone are the worst team, and with Airborne, they are out at 100%. So,
Barbara's coming after you.
I already told them last game at Brossard. I have to say it about Cyclone. Yeah, that you guys are not good. She say, "Well, we're not good this year." No, man, it's part of the deal. I don't receive my pay if I don't say that.
Me neither.
And the rest of the team still have a chance to make it.
That's crazy.
Ask me one thing, and I give you the example what they have to do, but any other team have a chance to make it.
Sorry, Peeps. Can they do it? Winning, they won the D5 last season.
Sour Peeps can do it.
Wow.
I explain. Sour Peeps, right now, they're going to have to play against Udao Idapin. They have to win and have 0 points against.
Okay.
And they have to win by at least 24. After that, or yeah, just to make sure. But they have to hope that the burger, or I know the Royal cheese lost their 2 game and by over 60 point ish.
Wow.
After that, they have to hope that the Seek lost their game by at least 2 points. That seems legit. And they have to hope that Iron Wolf lost their game by at least 40 points also. They are in after. I say they have a chance. I'm not saying like it's close to win the Lotto Max or
to win in D5, come in D4 with almost the same team and still have a percentage of chance at the last game of the season. Like, bravo, Sour Peeps.
What you want to say, Will? I saw you were going.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's true because they struggled in the beginning of the year, and since then they've been improving. So yeah, it'll be cool to see them next season if they don't make it this year.
It's I'm glad for them, but I think with the experience of the fall season, next spring in D4 they're gonna be really more comfortable. So yes, and it's all about point against and win and loss. So it's still possible, but yeah.
And it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, Matt, if secure top shooters lose, then Mustard Cubs are in.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now they look out, but it's the point against gonna make them that they go in. If another team finish at 8 points. If not, this, for example, if it's the last 2 teams that finish with 8 points, they are not in because they lost again the secure top shooter.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's the head-to-head.
Okay.
You see that's what I try to explain, but maybe my English is not super.
No, that's good. It's where it gets more complicated a little.
Yeah. It's really they have to be like 2 teams at 8 points at the same number of points to say that the head-to-head. If not, that's gonna be the points against.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it was a D4. It's pretty much impressive. Do you have something to say? Because it was really long just to explain that a lot of people can do it. We didn't talk about specific team. You play in D4, Will, because you play in D1, D2, D3, Brossard. You play in D4.
I do not play D4. No, I played in a lot, but no, not D4 or 5.
Okay. Do you, Goldrick, you think any team and will have the leverage to pass the 2 strong team at 8-1?
Wow.
That's a good. I'm gonna go. I think it's possible. For me, I'm gonna say I think it's gonna be Yagis and Chill, just because you look at their experience in what was D2 and now D1. They have Laurent snapping for them. You got Delos playing quarterback. Like, that's already a smart mind, even if he hasn't played quarterback before. And defensively, these guys only gave up 147 points in 8 games. It's pretty impressive. So they may not be able to shut down like High on Audibles and Ben Low Fat, but they could maybe hold them to 24 points, and I could see them scoring 25. So I'd keep an eye on them if it's not High on Audibles or Ben Low Fat.
Okay.
Season after season, every team has to look behind them and watch for Drummer Club. In D4, season after season, they always do like a good presence. They not the most athletic team, but the smart team with a quarterback that know how to use his roster. So they could be a surprise for the first 2 teams too.
And Simon's been improving every game too.
Yeah.
So.
high on Audible. That's their name. Robert Prudhomme, that used to play with the Kraken, that was in D1 so long ago. He was playing with Smuda in the time. And just like me, he's getting younger and younger. So I'm really happy that right now he's the QB with the most passing yard in the league. It's fun to see in the league, in the division. I will say it. So that's it for D4.
It's exciting, and whenever it's close like this, it's always like that's exactly what you want, for it to be tight, complicated. It makes for a more fun last week.
Oh yeah, D4. It's gonna. I don't know which time is the last game, but I can go look back. Huh? We gonna know at.
Yeah, 5 o'clock is Cyclones raw with cheese.
Yeah, so we're gonna go at 3:30. We're gonna know at 3:30 who's gonna make the playoff and who's not.
Wow. Exactly, because at 5 a game they shouldn't even play really.
Exactly, it's just dangerous for I don't know, getting injured and everything. Did the Niners lost or win this weekend?
No, they lost to they lose to the Bengals.
Well, at least that's a legit loss. It's not like the Chief. Damn flu.
And you heard? No, enough talking about Taylor Swift.
What?
I said, did you heard? And I said, no, enough talking about Taylor Swift because of the song of the Broncos Denver at the end of the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
that's okay.
All the time we got.
Exactly. Now D5. D5. So position 1 to 9 are sure to make the playoff. I can say the name if you want of each team, so they feel more confidence. You're sure to make the playoff. Blue Badger, Phoenix, Legendaries, Grizzly. What's the name of that team?
Big
Peaches,
booties.
Big Booties, Bearhood, Jungle Squad, Last Call, Mimosa Crew. And the one that's sure to not make the playoff are Ben Lofat.
No, it's Binet in the D5.
The Binet. Sorry, my bad. See how much I follow the. They have too many teams, man.
My God.
Les Nomad cannot make the playoff. And the rest, position 10 to 16, they still have a chance. Just like Sour Peeps. Some have more chance than the other. Okay. I played last week with Jungle Squad, and I was supposed to be their QB this week and in the playoff, but I got injured last Sunday, so I had to pass for at least this Saturday. And we play against Slot Machine, and I was looking at like the standing on Slot Machine. Slot Machine right now are at 10th position. They're making the playoff, and they have a good chance to make it. Actually, it's une grosse commande pour Goldrick.
And you know how well I deal with pressure.
Yes.
Well, that's going to be the game of the week, right? That's 10 against 13. Yeah. Both, teams aren't clinched but have a chance. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Basically, I think that TD Hunters need to beat Slot Machine and to have a better points against than the rest, like my Balzac Hurts and low expectation if they don't win the next game.
They play against Blue Badger. They probably don't win. Yeah. And I play also with low expectation one time this season, and they're new to this. They're a cool group, but Blue Badgers seems just. Is that the kind of team that at one point in the season they should switch in D4 and put Cyclone in D5 and.
Well, Cyclone should be in D5 regardless.
Okay. Only because we doesn't have a D19 section.
Exactly.
I stop with that. I'm gonna receive a threat, and but yeah. So It's 2 spot for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17.
How much? Wow.
So, or it's gonna be really high scoring weekend, or really, really low because no one want to give points to make sure they have low.
Either way, it'll be exciting though. Either really
Mhm.
low scoring, really high scoring, bad offense, good offense, something to talk about.
And now I have a question for you, Will. I know the answer. Goldrick know the answer, but we want to know if you know the answer. 11-team playoff. How it's gonna work?
Damn, that is a good question. I believe there is a play-in to see who gets the final 8 spots afterwards. So the first round is the play-in round. And then after that, you have the quarterfinals with the last 8 teams.
Yes, and how it work?
So you got
You want me that I go on that?
okay, let me see. You get one. Okay, wait, do 1 and 2 get a bye?
And
3 and 4 and 5 and 6.
stop at 5.
And okay, got you. And 5. Okay, 1 to 5 get the bye.
Exactly. 1 to 5 get the bye, and after that, the 6 other team gonna play again. So he's gonna have 3 team plus the 5 who got the bye. That's make 8, and we can do the quarterfinal.
Sounds exciting. I like that mini tournament.
If
Yeah, yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
team, if a team like Bearhood or take the 6th spot, like that means that the 11th spot gonna play against them, and when you in the play-in, you're thinking like, oh, okay, cool, we still have a chance, and now you have to face Bearhood. Oh my god.
That's a good point.
I was asking I was talking with David Saint Jean, you know, the rusher and QB from Bearhood,
Uh-huh.
talking with his girlfriend Roxanne from Improbad and Old School, and I say why he's beating all the records of all records MFL all
Uh-huh.
time as a rusher and Brossard against great QB, great team, but in D5 he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna jug. And he has great stats as a rusher. Don't get me
In
wrong.
Brossard?
And Brossard, he's beating all records. He's over
Wow.
30 sacks in a season.
Oh wow.
But in Montreal right now, he's at, I say like it's nothing. He's chilling at 17 sack.
Oh, cool.
That sounds like a lot.
That's nothing for him, especially in D5. That it's look, and she just answered me. That's because it's D5. He's there for having fun. And it's not there for stats.
Wow.
Watch out for the playoff. I know David enough that when the playoff is ringing, it's just like, no, it's the fun is over for the other team. Now it's my turn. So I think that they have a good chance. They didn't play against. Oh yeah, they play against Blue Badger. It's finished 12-8. Wow, for Blue Badgers. Okay. They're in one of my favorite to go in the final, Bearhood.
Yeah, I think it's almost surprising they're at, like Gojo was saying, it's surprising they're at a 6 seed right now, right? Like if they were first, you'd not be surprised either.
Yeah, I know we still won from them at the first game of the season. You were with it.
It was his first game too.
Yeah, first game.
Yeah.
I make out of nowhere a safety on the last play. I don't remember. I wasn't rushing. It's just good luck.
The app helped you out, the score app.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna say them. And Blue Badger are strong. I will let you guys talk a little. Who you think is gonna go in the, let's say, the final 4?
Man, Blue Badgers, I know maybe they think that I don't like them, but they had such a good karma this season. I keep saying this, and I will still saying this. They have nice stats, nice record, but they there because they deserve it, but they still have a huge come up. So they're one of the 14 that I see in the semifinal. I see legendaries.
Yeah.
Big improve from Benjamin, Ouellet and Mallet, sorry. And Benjamin Denis doing really special things for him at the position of receiver. I see Berhud with David Saint Jean getting more and more confident in his game. But I don't know much about the Grizzlies because I didn't see them since we played in the winter season. But I have to say that if Rob and Max decide to join force, they will be in the semifinal with big booties.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like definitely if if you could just feed Max all day, they could find a way to go to the semifinals for sure. I have a very similar, almost copying yours, but I'm gonna go Blue Badgers, Legendaries, Grizzlies, and Bearhood. So that would leave like Phoenix, who's at 2 right now outside, and Big Booties also. Big Booties, I like them. I'm not sure I trust them yet. But Phoenix at 7-2. I know they're 7-2, and I think that like from what I've seen, I've actually been pretty impressed with Kevin this year. I just think that this D5 is not like a regular Division 5, and there's a lot of good teams and great quarterbacks too. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Phoenix, but if I had to pick 4, it's going to be Badgers, Legendaries, Grizzlies, and Bearhood are just too good to miss on that. So I'd say those 4.
I'm gonna have to say the same 4 as you two, and only because Phoenix and Big Beauties have if Robert and Max decide to join force and just feed Max, it's exactly like when Kevin's kind of trouble and just feed Vince. So if the other team can cut that main connection, it's look like they cannot do that much, except maybe running. And if you can cut running also, it's more like the other team look like they can produce with all the team and not just 1 or 2 player. And that's why I think, again, I'm not a god of prediction, but that's what I think it's gonna happen. But I wish one of the team between 7 and 11 go in the final 4.
Wow.
I can see the last calls doing
last call, me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a Cinderella team that just pop up out of nowhere and beat and shoot, and we're like, wow.
If Jungle Squad made it, I'm gonna make a movie.
I'm gonna make a movie. Well, even if Jungle Squad play against Phoenix this weekend, even if they lost, they still in the playoff.
Yep.
So
what an improvement.
And unfortunately, I will not face Kevin, so good luck with the QB that's gonna replace me. Hey, Godric, how are you?
Talking about Phoenix, like I didn't put them in the 4th spot, but like you said, Mathieu, it won't be a surprise if they make it. Many people talk to me about Vince not going like full
100%.
100% in a game, and I was like, okay, I did that throw, what that was overthrown, but out of the bounds, and Vinny just reach for it, tiptoe, and just go outside for the interception. And like, if that is not 100%, what is that? Like, it's all about instinct sometimes when you're playing football, and I think he has that in him. So maybe on some plays he's chill, but when the switch goes on, I think he can't stop himself, and he can't be stopped in the division.
I mean, he also plays Div 1, right? So like, I mean, people don't realize like how high level of competition he's played too.
Yeah, right now he's really chill because in D1 There's nothing chill in D1. It's winning that's important, not having fun. Will.
You don't win, no supper. That's my motto.
Wow.
Don't win, no supper.
That's what Mama say.
Yeah, so Mama, exactly what Mama say.
All right, guys. So we make all 5 division,
Yo.
and it's time for the favorite part of the show for Will. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. The bold prediction.
Let's go.
So, I'm gonna say we'll make 2 division bold prediction for not last week. For go already. You can go for next week. You can go for playoff. You can go for choose 2 division. Goldrick choose 2 division, and I'm gonna take the other division since I barely know what happened in Montreal.
Let's go, Will.
I like it. Okay, you know what? I'll start things off, and then we could pass it on. I'm gonna start with Division 4. Okay. You said there was a chance. And like the movie Dumb and Dumber, Christmas said, as long as we have a chance, things are good. And I'm going to say Sour Peeps find a way to make the playoffs. Sour Peeps beat Udo Ida Pimps. Watch Dumb and Dumber, folks. If you're Sour Peeps make the playoffs.
Wow.
What do you think the chances are of a guy like you and a girl like me ending up together?
Well, Lloyd, that's difficult to say. We really don't...
Hit me with it. Just give it to me straight. I came a long way just to see you married. Just least you can do is level with me. What are my chances?
Not good.
You mean not good like 1 out of 100?
I'd say more like 1 out of 1,000,000.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Okay, that's bold. That's perfectly bold. Goldrick.
And Division 3, I'm gonna go with the Make-A-Wish game. Ralphus.
Yes, let's go.
Phoenix. I say, Nick Kusai make as many picks against his dad as he's do TDs.
Wow.
I like that. That's pretty good.
So now it's gonna be Papa say no supper. Okay. Will, again, I'm gonna finish with the last division. I don't.
Okay, let me see here. Let me see. Okay, I always like doing this. A team against Outlaws this weekend. Both teams are in. They're fighting for the #1 spot. I think #1 spot's important. Like, you always have home field advantage, right? You're gonna have the crowd cheering for you. So both of them going to be battling for that spot. I say Outlaws and A team this week. Both teams in that one game score over 60 points.
Wow.
62-61 final score in overtime. I don't know who I'm picking, but I know it's going to be 60 plus for both teams.
Okay. Man, I want to watch that game. Gold.
Wow. I would like to go with D2.
Okay. You guys gonna get me D5, all right?
Yeah. I would say. In the game, I have nice TDs against nice TDs against KWLB, against Thunder Buddies. Am I right? Yes.
Yeah.
Nice TDs is gonna score. The number of points that Nice TD is gonna score against Thunder Buddies, it's gonna be higher than the number of scores that they're gonna have against them for the whole weekend. They have 2 games, meaning that the number of points that Thunder Buddies and KWLB will do against Nice TDs will be lower than the points that Nice TDs do during that one game against Thunder Buddies. Do you get it?
Got it. Thunder Buddies defense, challenge accepted.
Yeah, let's go.
I like that. That's a good one. So now we got Div 5.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the leader stats of the season with that. Okay.
Oh.
And maybe you don't know, but I think whatever happened in that game, okay, whatever if they win or lose, I think Goldrick is gonna beat one of the record of the league and do over 300 yards, and with that, gonna finish probably first.
Wow.
Because
No
he say he like
pressure. No
pressure.
pressure.
Okay, I'm gonna do something less mean.
I'm just ready to run.
I think. Wow, there's so many team in D5.
It's crazy. It's like a whole AFC, NFC.
Yeah. I honestly don't know. I'm not good at that play.
Yeah, let's see. Well, Grizzlies. I could give you a bit of a hint. Grizzlies Bearhood. That should be a good game.
That's gonna be a great game, yeah. But I think Bearhood's gonna smoke them.
That's pretty bold because Grizzlies. Okay, what's your final score in that game? That could be pretty bold.
Okay. Grizzly Bearhood, it's gonna finish. Something around 38-6 for Bearhood.
Wow.
Oh wow,
okay, that's bold.
That's pretty bold because Grizzlies are solid. They only have 2 losses.
Yeah,
Grizzlies is a solid team. They gonna learn from the game they did against Blue Badgers because I think they threw 6 pick. Maybe I think I'm miss. They threw four picks against Blue Badgers, and they're gonna learn from this game because it was like a highlight game when you're playing against the Irish seed, and now they're playing once against a team of the high seed of the standings. So they will want to do much better impression than so
yeah, but no, Bearhood. It's no, they start the machine before the playoff. Simon, David, Roxanne, all the rest of the team. No, they're gonna go Bearhood. That's what I think. All right, guys. Do you have something else to say before we leave, or no?
I'd say good stuff. Thanks for all that work. I know it's hard to like go through all that stuff and a lot of math. Terry loves doing that, but fortunately he wasn't available, and it takes him a super long time. So good stuff to verify that. Good stuff on your end, Matt. So thanks for that.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Normally in Brossard, we take 1 to 5 minutes or so to talk NFL. So if you have one thing to say about last weekend or next weekend, whatever the team is, of course you want to talk about Dolphins, but I'm sure you can see other games.
Fair. Okay, I'll talk about. I heard a stat just today, and that was mind-boggling. The Jets and Giants had 24 punts in the game. Some games Tua doesn't even throw 24 passes, and they punted 24 times. I think the game must have been 4 hours long because I don't know how that happened. But they punted 24 times. I don't know if I'll ever see that again watching football.
And they go in overtime, and that was a hell of a end game.
Credit the Jets. It was super, super, super ugly, but they won the game. So
I love the moment when I see fans going out and then try to run back to their place because the Giants missed the field goal and the Jets go back.
Oh, wow.
Amazing. Goldrick, I know you follow less, but you have something to...
Me, it's always about stat. I crossed a fun fact about the game of the Cowboys and the Cowboys and the Rams ending 43-20. And it was the first time in all NFL history that a game finished with that final score.
Oh, wow.
You know when the guy is online and says, find me something to say about that blowout. Yeah, I'm going for that. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about next week because next week I'm supposed to Sunday morning watch 2 game of playoff. Then I don't ref or and I don't play in. But I was Dolphins versus Chief in Germany. That's a game I was supposed to watch it with Will, and I'm gonna have to be at the field or whatever. But if I don't at the if I'm not at the field, I want to be in a Zoom call with you because I don't drink in the morning except when it's Germany game.
I like that. He's great.
Wow.
Here, we're already ready.
You're already ready? You sleep with that thing?
Oh yeah, sub 3 days a week, and then my other one I sleep with my little waddle penguin.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
All right. Thanks, guys, to being there, and it's Terry coming back next week for the people who doesn't like my face and the sound of my voice.
Unfortunately, no. It looks like it's going to be Manu, me and Manu next week. Yeah,
Right.
he's going to steal Terry's spot, and it's going to be the two of us.
Yeah. He's
Cool.
been waiting for this for a long time.
He deserves it. He deserves it.
Yeah, doing a great job. Not in camera, but it was him that the live you made.
What's the life?
It was him who go behind the camera and fix all those things.
No, it was Gab from Legendaries, but Manu was also on the call, and he came in. He gave our expertise, so he's always fit for the camera.
All right, perfect. Good. So watch it also next week, guys, and happy Halloween. Check your candy before you hit them. And yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys. Ciao.